The wedding at Cana, water turned to wine. In the rolling hills of Galilee, in a quiet village called Cana, a joyful celebration was underway. A wedding, one of the most cherished events in Jewish life, filled the village with music, laughter, and dancing. Families gathered, friends embraced, the smell of roasted lamb and fresh bread filled the air, and among the guests were Mary, the mother of Jesus, and Jesus himself, along with his disciples. This was no ordinary moment, though few knew it. This wedding would become the stage for a divine revelation. A crisis in the midst of joy, the celebration was in full swing when quiet panic began to ripple through the servants. The wine was gone. The celebration could collapse. Whispers spread. The faces of the bride and groom clouded with worry. In a culture where hospitality was sacred, running out of wine was a deep shama public failure. But Mary saw, she noticed the distress, the nervous glances, the desperate whispers among the servants. Without hesitation, she approached her son. "They have no more wine," she said softly. Jesus looked at her, his eyes gentle, but his response careful. "Woman, why do you involve me? My hour has not yet come." Yet Mary, with a mother's quiet confidence and unwavering faith, turned to the servants and said, "Each one held 20 to 30 gallons, heavy, cold, and empty. Do whatever he tells you." Near the entrance stood 6 stone water jars, each used for ceremonial washing. Jesus said to the servants, "Fill the jars with water." They obeyed, pouring water until each jar brimmed to the edge, and handed it to the master of the feast. Then he said, "But you have saved the best until now. Now draw some out and take it to the master of the banquet." Nervously, the servant did as he was told. He carried a cup of what he thought was plain water. They had witnessed a miracle, quiet and unseen by most, but bursting with meaning. The man sipped. He sees our needs, even the unspoken ones. When we invite him in, he transforms the ordinary into something extraordinary. His eyes widened, turned to the bridegroom and exclaimed, "Everyone brings out the best wine first, and then the cheaper wine after the guests have had too much to drink." The water had become wine, not just any wine, but the finest wine, full of richness, depth, and joy. The celebration continued, but something had changed. Those who knew Mary, the servants, the disciples, were in awe. The beginning of Jesus' public ministry, the moment where divine power met human need, wrapped in grace and compassion. The wedding at Cana reminds us that Jesus cares about our moments of joy and our moments of crisis. His first miracle wasn't in a temple or before kings. It was in a humble village. Among family and friends, in a place of love. The end.